Chris.
Oh,
You alright?
yeah. Bit late, sorry about that.
You're late, aren't you? It's 10 to 11, you're 20 minutes late. It's not like you.
Well, it's just that I got all the way here and I forgot this.
A boot?
Yeah, it'll all come clear later, don't worry. Oh,
You've got shoes on.
yeah, no, the boot's for something else. And I just put my bag down. Oh, coffee, thanks.
That's alright, mate. Help
Double
yourself.
espresso.
Might be a bit cold now.
I can knock it back in one.
You're right. You look a bit pale.
I don't know. Do you remember when we had that conversation before about having those same gnome dreams?
Well, vaguely, yeah. It was a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, I've had another gnome incident.
An incident?
Yes, an incident.
You know, we're talking about we had dreams.
Yeah, maybe we had dreams, maybe we didn't. Now, it happened last night, okay? I woke up, I looked down the side of my bed, and there was these two gnomes. Now, they weren't like before, you know, before the little cutie gnomes.
This is in your dream?
In the dream, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
But they were dressed like SAS gnomes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and then as I was staring at them, one of them brought like a little aerosol. He pressed a button, and that was the end of the. That was it. I was out like a light.
Chris, you said that a bit fast. I pressed an aerosol.
I pressed an aerosol, and I don't remember anything after that. I just woke up the next day.
Right.
And I thought, well, that's.
What do you mean an aerosol? You mean like a
little canister?
Right.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what it. Anyway, the next day I went over to. I was upstairs in my bedroom upstairs. You know, the room in the roof. And I went to. I thought I felt a bit woozy, so I thought I'd get some fresh air. And I opened the window, and on the window was like scratches and marks, and like a drill hole, like somebody had tried to break in.
So, sorry, mate. Which are you talking about?
The bedroom window in the roof.
Well, your bedroom window on the top of the house.
Yeah.
That's 2 stories up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you reported it to the police?
Well, there was nothing to report because nothing of ours.
But you just
said
there were scratches on the window.
Yeah, but nothing of ours was missing.
You and Debbie?
No, nothing Debbie and I owned was missing.
So there was not somebody scrapped. Oh, they didn't got in.
There is something missing, but not something that belongs to us.
Yeah,
no. There's
not
more.
Making sense. Sorry.
Okay, it'll all become clear later now.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine. As I looked out the window, I saw my neighbour, and she was a bit distressed as her cat was lying unconscious in her garden by the bin for garden waste that had the lid flipped off, and there were lots of twigs about the place.
Yeah, excuse me for not keeping up here, Chris. What has the cat? What was wrong with the cat?
Well, I didn't think it had any connection at first either, but then I spoke to her just now, just before coming here, and to be honest, it really freaked me out because apparently the vet said the cat seemed to have evidence that somebody had administered an anaesthetic to temporarily put it to sleep.
What, a vet anaesthetic?
Well, some sort of anaesthetic, not sure now.
Was the cat dead?
No, just to put it to sleep for a while. I think that was the same thing the gnome sprayed in my face, and that's why I went to sleep and couldn't remember anything else afterwards.
This is a joke, right?
No, think about it. If you're a gnome, 3'6", a cat, that's like a lion or a tiger. That's quite dangerous. I reckon they hid in the bin.
Oh, hold on a second here.
Anaesthetised the cat, and then got into my garden.
Just time out. Just give me a second here a minute. Yeah, so Matt doesn't hear a minute. Do you mind if I ask you a personal question? It's got nothing to do with me, obviously, on one level. On the other level, you're telling me this other stuff. You haven't been taking any drugs, have you?
No.
I mean, not even smoking?
No, not for about 30 or 40 years.
Because you don't normally do. I mean, you're not right. You're not looking yourself today at all. If you don't mind me saying, you're not looking yourself.
You see, I thought, I still wasn't sure, whether it was a dream, and I was kind of being a little paranoid.
Well, obviously, you just said it was a dream.
Well, then I thought, well, if they got from my neighbour's garden into my garden and up to my bedroom,
but Chris,
there might be some other evidence of that. Now, I'll either find it,
Chris,
and I know it's true. I won't find it. I know it's all a dream.
Chris, that was a dream.
Yeah, if I don't find the evidence.
What evidence?
On my side of the fence, the wooden fence, was a scratch mark. I reckon the gnomes had used a grappling hook to climb over.
Hang on a second. You talk about that flimsy wooden trellis fence that's about 5 foot. It's very flimsy and old.
But they're gnomes.
If you put a grappling hook in that, Chris, it's going to snap.
No,
why would anybody need a
not a
grappling
gnome-sized grappling hook. It's smaller. The gnomes don't weigh as much, and that's quite a tall height for a 3'6" gnome to get over. They'd need a grappling hook, and then this is why I bought the boot. Okay, here, have a look very carefully at the sole of this boot.
Yeah.
Now, what sort of boot is that?
Well, where's the other one?
No, you only need one. It's mine. It's just my boot.
Right.
That's my left boot. Okay.
Right.
Now,
What am I looking for?
Look at the tread.
Yeah, what about it?
Now this is a high-tech Magnum.
Yeah.
This is a maker boot, typically worn by special ops, people like the SAS.
Yeah, it's a nice sturdy boot.
Yeah,
Black,
and now,
yeah.
I found this
What?
footprint in my garden. I took a little plaster cast of it. Here it is. It's like a tiny, tiny version. Look at the tread. It's identical.
Chris, this is
It's a little tiny Magnum boot
Chris,
for an SAS Gnome.
this is very obviously for when your nephews and nieces visit, they go in the garden and play and stuff like that. I admit it's similar, but that's as far as it goes. And what's the mystery? I'm not quite sure what you'll get. It's not making any sense, I'm sorry.
To me, and there was one final bit that really made sense of the whole thing. Why would 2 SAS Gnomes break into my bedroom? Now, remember the little card I had?
Vaguely, yes, but I mean, you get cards off the internet all the time.
No,
I see
it was
that's
the card left by my memory gnome. Now, I think, now when the memory gnomes visit you, they always say, they actually tell you, I think if you remember your dream, they tell you it's a dream. Why would they tell you it's a dream in a dream?
Well, I can
because it's not a dream, and they want you to believe it is a dream.
Well,
that's why they say it's a
hold
dream.
Hold your horses. I can explain that straight away. Casting my mind back, it was several months ago. Obviously, what had happened was one of us, I can't remember who, had a dream, mentioned it to the other fellow. We've seen each other regularly. Obviously, it went into the subconscious, came out as a dream, and we thought we had the same dream, and that's all there is to it, Chris.
No, listen, because if they had to recover the card, so I looked. Do you remember where I got the card from? My wallet. I looked through my wallet. Card's not there. I bought my wallet. You have a look.
Yeah,
if you can find the card, you'll prove me wrong.
Yeah, well, I can tell you now, I don't have to pick up the wallet, and I don't have to examine it, because what you've actually got there, shall I tell you what you've actually got there? What you've actually got there is nothing. You're telling me there's a card, a little card that's obviously you made, it's not there, and that's nothing. Well, that's no evidence at all. And all I've got in my hand, Chris, is a boot. It's your boot. You admit that. A cast of one of your nieces and nephews. A wallet without a card in it. That's not evidence, Chris. I want to say something to you. Okay. Would you just hear me out, please? Trust me a little bit. We've known each other for a while now, almost 20 years. Look, just for your privacy, can I just talk to you off the record, confidentially? You know my previous work that I used to do a lot of, all that mental health nursing and stuff, yeah? Okay, listen. Based upon all of that, you are showing signs of stress. You're behaving out of character. You're late. You're pale. You haven't slept well. You're not really your usual self. I can tell you that for now. Remember what happened to... You're incredibly busy right now with all these different projects. Remember what happened to Spike Milligan? When he was having to all those deadlines, he's having to turn out material and then having to deliver week after week, Look, what's going on for you? You had the Manchester Royal Exchange directing interview. That's pending.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I've got another directing interview in London as well.
You got, oh, crikey. Right, okay, got that too. You're right. I know you definitely writing your own screenplay. What else is going on as well? Oh, the stuff with Ron across the Atlantic. Okay, that's bubbling under. You went up to London for that. You're working for a living. That's 5 major things.
Yeah, I'm going to create a show for somebody else as well.
Oh, crikey, I didn't know about that. So that's 6 major things as well.
Right.
That's an awful lot to be putting your time and energy into. You've got a home, you've got a relationship, and so on. You're only human, with greater respect to your resources. You've got great resources, but everyone has their limits, and I just need to reflect to you.
Yeah, everyone does have their limits, but that didn't stop you after this great insight asking me to film yours and Gordon's performance this coming Saturday, did it?
Well, that's not fair.
So, as you say, it's,
I'm
busy, so I'm busy, I've got to go.
Chris.
Because I've got these things to do. No, I've got these things to do, I've got to do them. Thank you for pointing that out to me, Trevor. Thanks so much.
Chris.
No, thank you, bye.